What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? These ultra-low net-carb baked goods contain zero sugar, fewer calories, and more protein than the leading brands, and are high in fiber to support gut health. Shop now at hero.co.
Welcome back to Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan, mama of the girls. Welcome. If you're new, this is a safe space for you to talk about parenting and for me to give my tips and my tricks. This episode, I wanted to talk about drop everything and parents, because I know y'all are out there. I am that parent. Did I sign up to be that parent? No, but I just feel like you shouldn't, as a parent, have to choose your job that is replaceable over parenting. Okay? That's what I want to talk about this episode. So let's get into it after these messages. If you're enjoying the show, thank you. I appreciate it. You can also find cool, cute Cozy Womb gear on the Cozy Womb shop. It's on Teespring, teespring.com/stores/cozy-womb-shop. And you'll find hoodies, t-shirts, what do you call those? Fanny packs, mugs, everything that I want to give all of my listeners and my supporters during the show is on there for you guys to purchase, okay? I appreciate every penny, because every penny does go towards helping my family, especially during a pandemic where I physically can't be out of my house during the week because my children have virtual school. So if you want to support Cozy Womb Podcast, you can support through you getting a little something, and also I getting a little something on the backside. So thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting Cozy Womb Podcast, and thank you for supporting teespring.com. Peace. Yay! Everything is fast and on the go today. Everything, okay? Parents still have to go to work, especially through this pandemic, but kids still need their parents during work hours. So what do? Does this mean moms and dads have to rock, paper, scissors for it? Who has to be the drop everything in your life parent for the kid? Is it the moms or is it the dads? And how many of us are both, where we take turns on dropping adulting to parent during those work hours, during the times where your child should be at daycare or at school or with the sitter? Like, when do you drop everything and parent? And how do you do that? How do you make that transition without being a quote-unquote problem at the workplace? Or she's always leaving, or he always has an excuse about his kids and how he has to be there for his kid. When you're a mom and when you're a dad, it's like this invisible assumption that if the kid gets sick, talk to your mom, or your mom will take you to the doctor. It's very rare where it's grade school kids in there with their dads, unless they're in a marriage where it needs to be shared for it to be peace in the household. So usually when your kid is sick, I feel like it's usually the moms that have to take off of work or stop what they're doing in life to take a child to the doctor. When, parents travel out of the country, if they don't have a sitter, they usually have to take the child, or the mom takes the child, out of state when she's going somewhere. Okay, it's just like this invisible assumption. Church, sometimes it could be both parents, but more than likely, if it's a single parent, it's usually moms that's taking the child to church. Road trips could be both, or might so be a mom taking the kids. If it's a boy, probably the dad. It's hit or miss. But I just feel like it should be even. It should be both. No parent should have to sacrifice one job over the other to parent. I still feel like men should also get maternity leave. At least a month worth of maternity leave, more so than a mom, because yes, the mom has to heal after childbirth, but a dad meets that child for the first time from pregnancy to actually coming out real life. And I feel like that time is very important to bond with that child, with the dad, and to get some understanding as to what this child needs, what goes into the day-to-day with this child. Because I think a lot of dads have like this invisible assumption that, after she has a baby, she doesn't even have to go back to work. She gets to stay home and chill. Listen, it is nothing chill about having a newborn baby, going through childbirth, especially as a Black woman, surviving childbirth, and going home and feeling like somebody wrecked your body, getting used to your new body, seeing your vagina for the first time in the last 10 months, and having to be on constant call to a child that doesn't even say thank you yet. A child that wants your boob, a child that wants to be changed, a child that's crying, a child that wants a bottle, a child that wants to be rocked, a child that wants a pacifier, a child that has a diaper rash, a child that's colicky and whiny and needy and needs a bib and spit up. And it's just round the clock, neediness. There's nothing chill about a first-time mom being at home and having to do that. And that's only if that first-time mom has her own home. Maybe that first-time mom is staying with relatives and there's a lot of commotion going on in the house and they can't get any peace. And they might not have someone to watch the baby so they could get a nap in. Getting naps in after you have a newborn is super important. So, men, please don't think that the mom gets to stay home and chill after she has a baby. There's nothing chill about having a newborn in the household. Trust me. But back to the drop it parent. The drop it parent. This is how I broke it down, okay? D in the drop stands for deliver. Deliver quality time and delegate with kindness. Meaning, if you feel like it is very important for you as a dad to be at work, you can politely, kindly delegate that, hey, can you go pick up such and such from daycare or school? They call me, this is happening. Don't tell, don't demand, do it nicely, okay? Because equally, it doesn't have to be the mom. It could be you. But if it's like, an important day or important meeting or no one can do the task that's at work right now, you have to do it, then it can be a consideration that the mom does it. But don't automatically assume that the mom has to do it. And when I say deliver quality time, I'm talking about don't make the child feel like the mom didn't want a mom today and the dad didn't want a dad today and they're in the way and they're being a problem and them being sick or them having, emergency is a problem, because you're going to make that child feel very bad. You're going to make that child feel very insecure and stressed about just being a kid. Just not knowing, like, I was going to have an emergency today and I'm sorry that you have to come out of work when you just got to work to come get me. Like, it's a lot. So don't let your child feel like that. For R in drop, relax and plan, okay? The thing is done. Your child is sick. Emergency happened. Your child needs you. It's your child. This is just what it is. If that job doesn't understand, that job doesn't understand. But what's going to happen is you're going to go get that child regardless. So relax and plan, okay? For the O, offer everything you can do first, okay? I've worked over 17 years in sales and customer service, and in order to please any human being, Do not, and when I say this with the most honesty, do not go to the other parent or a parent talking about what you're not going to do, what you can't do first. Talk to them about what you can do to go ahead and ease the situation, because they're already feeling like this is a challenge because it's spontaneous, that's out of the blue, and you weren't expecting to have to go get the child that you guys share. Okay? Always offer what you can do first. For P in the word drop, parenting can only be planned up to a certain extent, meaning you do not know when emergencies are going to happen. That's why they're emergencies. You can, save your sick days. You can, do great work at the workplace. So if you do have to leave early, your boss won't be so irritated, or they'll be more understanding because you're always here early, or you're always trying to help other co-workers, or you're always willing to do more. So they don't mind that you have this one-time emergency where you have to go out and mom, or you have to go out and dad. So it's all about, you want to be able to plan everything, but with kids, you really can't plan everything, especially if you have babies. Like, babies are so random. They can have a diaper rash. They could be throwing up one day for no reason. They can have a temperature randomly. They can have rashes all over the place. Like, you name it, kids can have it. So if you end up having to be a drop everything parent, don't get really upset, okay? It just is what it is. You'll deal with it. But as a dad, make sure that it's fair. As a mom, make sure that it's fair. Don't get caught up too much in work where you can't have fun with your kids, okay? Don't get caught up so much at work where you feel like your life is going to be over if you have to take a day away from the workplace. Improve your child's people skills by being an example of how you treat people when they don't feel good, okay? Turn their random uncomfortable day into a good day. Maybe you guys might go out for ice cream or a popsicle, even though they're sick and they had a fever or they were throwing up earlier. Maybe y'all might, enjoy Pedialyte lollipops. I don't know. But, don't make your child feel bad for being a kid. Thank you for listening to Cozy One Podcast. Parent fairly, please. Every parent should be able to be a drop everything parent. It doesn't just go on the mom more so than a dad, and it doesn't just go on a dad more so than a mom. Be fair. Peace. Yay! Bye.
Bye.
What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? Hero Bread serves up 0 to 1 grams of net carbs, 5 to 11 grams of protein, and high fiber in every delicious serving. Made with natural ingredients, Hero Bread supports gut health, promotes weight management, and helps maintain blood sugar. Hero also drops other limited edition ultra-low net carb goodies like rich flaky croissants and buttery brioche slider rolls. Head to hero.co to shop today.